Hello ladies and gentlemen, and let me introduce you to the first support, Hank. Hank is a support who has a good mix of both offensive power and defensive utility. His laser cutter provides good all-around damage, and his shield gun is excellent for stopping damage towards the other hunters. On top of that, he brings the Orbital Barrage, which is extremely hard to land, but if you can pull it off, it can be an absolute game changer. The laser cutter. The laser cutter is Hank's primary weapon. It rapidly shoots lasers that will deal a pretty decent amount of damage towards the monster. The lasers move very fast, but you still have to lead a little bit if you're planning to aim at long range. The laser cutter also uses a battery-like system, similar to Markov's lightning gun. You can fire the laser cutter for up to 10 seconds, and it will take up to 5 seconds before it is fully recharged. And just like the lightning gun, it also takes half a second before the recharge kicks in. The laser cutter also benefits from headshots and weak spots.
This is gonna be a fight!
The laser cutter is a great way to assist your assault in damaging the monster. Its high accuracy, coupled with the fact that it benefits from weak spots, means that you can deal quite a bit of damage if your aim is well enough. Its long recharge time, however, is what will decrease your total damage output. It can sometimes be better to hold your fire for a while so that the monster's head or weak spot is exposed, instead of burning the full battery, only to find out that you're out of juice just as the monster shows a weak spot to you. The shield gun. The shield gun is Hank's main way of assisting his teammates in battle. It works very similar to Val's medgun. You point it at an ally and a beam will automatically connect towards him. This beam will then project a shield around your ally, blocking all incoming damage, as long as the battery of the shield gun has enough energy. When Hank shields an ally, the battery will not lose energy until it starts to absorb damage. The higher the damage that the shield blocks, the more energy is absorbed until the battery is depleted or Hank stops shielding. Note that the battery will not recharge when Hank is actively shielding a target. He has to deactivate the shield gun or simply not wield it. This weapon allows Hank to drastically improve the survivability of his teammates. Simply shield the hunter that is currently being attacked by the monster, and he will be forced to put a lot more effort into breaking the shield. Note that when the shield is broken, it will take quite a while before the battery is fully charged again. The Orbital Barrage. The Orbital Barrage is Hank's offensive ability. Hank pulls out a pair of binoculars with which he can mark the ground with. After about 3 to 4 seconds, 4 bombs will fall on a regular interval on that mark. Then the bombs will fall much quicker and cover a larger area around the mark. This ability is a real wild card. It has a big chance of missing completely, but if all the bombs hit the monster, it is a pretty much guaranteed victory for you and your teammates. Number 1. Try to manage the battery clips on both your main weapons. If your laser cutter needs to recharge, use your shield gun for a while until the cutter is ready to go again. And likewise, don't spend all your time constantly shielding. It needs to recharge now and then, and your team expects you to do some damage as well. Number 2. Try to time your shields from your shield gun. I mean, sure, you can keep an ally constantly shielded and this will protect him from damage, but it is much better to shield at the right times. If you constantly shield your allies, the monster will either try to break the shield to expose your allies to his high damaging abilities, or simply attack a different target. But if you shield just before a high damaging ability hits your teammates, you have absorbed a lot of damage, and your team now doesn't have to worry about that high damaging ability for a while. Although sometimes constant shielding is just as important. For instance, if the monster is using constant basic attacks on an ally, you don't need to perfectly time the shield with every basic attack. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the shield gun takes half a second before the battery recharge kicks in, just like the laser cutter. Number 3. While it can be extremely hard to get a good Orbital Barrage off, you'll have a bigger chance of landing it if you coordinate with your trapper. Communicate when the trapper will try to ensnare the monster, and you will time your Orbital Barrage with that. Now that the monster is ensnared, there is a greater chance that more bombs will fall onto him. Any other characters that bring crowd control with them should also help in this situation. Number 4. On the other end, you can use the Orbital Barrage to cover yourself or your teammate. Is the monster close to you? Aim the barrage at your feet or on your teammate. It won't damage you or your teammates, it will just knock you back. And the monster is now forced to back off until the barrage has ended. And if the monster focuses on ranged attacks, you can use the fire and smoke created by the barrage as some temporary cover as well. Thanks for watching. If you found the information from this video useful, or you simply enjoyed watching it, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any feedback, positive or negative, please leave a comment in the comment section below. My name has been Dr. Alex, and happy hunting!